What's up, y'all? Welcome to Geek'd with Trey. Thank you for stopping by my podcast and checking me and the Geek Fam out, where we cover celebrity topics, local topics, and just everyday life shit. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, and share. And also keep in mind that I don't own any of the rights to the music that's playing in the background or that plays in the background during the show. So, with that being said, thanks for watching.
Anyway, just random.
Just popped up. I know the people just popped up at the last minute. So we got 5 people in the room right now. What's going on, the New Geek crew?
What it do?
Oh, there you go.
What it do?
So our interview couldn't make it today, so we are going to skip that part. I will go over my top 10 a little bit later in the show. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to. Hang on, let me flip the camera around for this one. Hey, True. I want to say thank you to like our 10,000 subscribers. I mean, technically it's over 10,000 subscribers, but it's like 10,000 something on YouTube and then 3,000 something on here on TikTok. So thank you, and thank you to the cast, even the ones that are not here. Thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for everyone's contribution, and thank you again, fans, for just all your love and support and just listening to us throughout the year.
Exactly, and most importantly, thank you to the haters.
Oh yeah, you can't get anywhere with haters. They're the ones that talk about you the most.
Most importantly, thank you to the haters, the ones that said I wasn't gonna do nothing, I wasn't gonna do anything, or I mean, like I ain't where I want to be right now, but yo, it might be going. We were going in the right direction. So thank you. We always gotta support the haters. I love you guys.
They give you great motivation.
Exactly.
You had a regular dream. Now you have a mission.
This podcast was built off of motivation and momentum because somebody told me I couldn't do something. So there you have it. What up, TikTok? Thank you guys. There's a lot of people over there. There's like 200 people or something like that. What up?
Hi, 200 people.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. What are your must? We're getting into the holiday season, so what are your guys' must-have for the holiday season? I'm not really traditional, but there are some things that I must have. I want to know what you guys are before I answer mine.
I guess I'll go.
Eggnog.
Eggnog? Yeah.
I have to have eggnog.
Like regular eggnog, or that spike eggnog?
Specifically the Evan Williams one. That's my favorite one.
Not Southern Comfort?
Nope. The Evan Williams one.
And what's different about that one?
It's got a kick to it. It's delicious and sweet. The flavor, the nutmeg, just the taste of it. It tastes very homemade. And it don't, it's nice and creamy.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating. I just picked up my Five Guys.
No, you're okay.
Not without us. Why you ain't get enough for the room?
I stay eating something.
Hey.
You said you should have had your order ready.
Shit, I could have had it ready.
That's one thing about Trey. He would have had that order ready.
Oh, you know what?
He would have had that order ready.
By 9 o'clock what we gonna have for lunch. And Allison can account for that as well too.
We have been out before, and we'll talk about breakfast, and I'll be like, yeah, maybe, and then like 2 hours later, he comes back with his food, and I'm like, wait.
Look, that's one thing about Trey. Trey's gonna find the food. Trey's got the order ready, and Trey's.
You know what? If we were lost in a desert, I'd rely on you.
And Trey gonna do it one time. Trust me, I am not playing around.
We will find the food. We may not find fresh water, but we will not starve.
Exactly. I've been in my career for 18 years or whatever. One thing I had to learn is how to say, I had to learn how to go at my lunch break, because people would I'll take my lunch, and then next thing you know, it's like, well, damn, it's time for me to get off work. So what's the point of me taking a lunch break? And then I had to get more firm about it in my career, about not letting people run over top of me. No, my lunch is my lunch, and this is what I'm doing. Don't make plans for me on my lunch break now.
My coworker and I will sometimes not take our lunch until and I know what I'm about to say is what is the fucking point? But we'll take it maybe easily 2 to 5 hours at best before we're about to get off. Like we're about to get off in probably like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But that's just the time we decided.
I mean, shit just happens. But yeah.
Right.
Sorry, back to the question. What are your must-haves for the holidays?
Jace, you go next.
Okay, so I'm very festive when it comes to holidays. I love holiday season. So my must-haves is like holiday music, a Christmas hat. I have them in different colors. I even have reindeer ears. But and just being around family, friends, or loved ones.
Okay.
Oh,
I love the reindeer
I
ears.
know. I
think
wasn't
doing
ready
little
for that
silly thing is
deep.
always good.
Allison, you can go.
I guess just my winter must-haves in general. I feel like I always have to get a new coffee mug because I always want to fill it with either some kind of hot cider or some kind of hot cocoa. I'm a big fan of hot cocoa. I feel like hot cocoa is the most enjoyable in the winter. I feel like I also need to watch like certain winter movies. Like before winter is over, I have to watch some kind of winter movie. Like when I was younger, I used to watch the ABC like 12 Days of Christmas where they'd have like a new movie like leading up to the day of Christmas. So that's always nice because I'm kind of a film buff, so I enjoy watching a good film. But I also look forward to like getting a new set of mittens or a hat because I don't know, little shit.
Your must-have. Hey, True, can you hear us? What are your must-haves, True? If you can hear us on TikTok. Not sure if you're busy doing something else because one thing about True, she be true to her money. She gonna make that money. I'll go ahead and go. So one of my things that I must have on holidays. So first and foremost, a lot of people that know me know I don't really travel during this time of the year. I don't like to travel after my birthday because I'm from the north, so I know what it's like to get stuck in snow. So I'd rather be stuck at home. At work, don't come get me. I'd rather be. I don't want to feel accountable. Oh snap! Hold on. Sorry, TikTok. Can you hear me now? Or True, can you hear me now? Wait, one more time. Hold on. Whoops, there was a technical problem on TikTok. I'm sorry, TikTok. Can you hear me now? The mic is on. The mic is definitely on.
Right. It's the coffee mug I had. I thought it was so cute. It says Black Girl Magic on the inside.
Okay, so Black Girl Magic. Sorry.
Anyway, that's kind of. I just like getting a new coffee mug. I like collecting them.
All right. Ooh. There we go. Wonder why we can't hear her.
Crossfire, maybe?
JC, can you hear me on the live?
Yes, I hear both of you.
Okay. I can't hear her for some reason. Hold up. That's weird.
I should have also said candles. I do like getting candles at Bath and Body Works. They always have a big sale.
Let me see if I can fix that. I don't.
Oh yeah, when they have the buy 3 get 3 free.
Oh yeah, girl.
And then sometimes too they have them for like what $12.95, which is pretty good.
Oh that's yeah, like I feel like some of them they'll charge just like $10 for if it's like a old scent. If it's a new scent, they do tend to charge full price, but they'll at least do like a kind of like a buy this one, get this one free, or get this one half off. I've bought so many candles from there. One year, I literally bought a year's worth of candles.
Hey, Trey,
yes.
You remember that time you did that Bath and Body Works pickup for me?
Goodness.
Trey knows this. I was like, it's a sale. It was like $2.
She was.
You get it.
She said,
You get it.
Right.
And that's what I was like.
she had to call nigga. She was like, "Hey, nigga, I need you to pick up my shit." She was like,
Because it was like
I was out of town,
bags, dude.
and they was gonna
Bags.
put my stuff back on the shelf.
I was like, okay. I mean, I was going there. I thought I was going to pick up like like a little bag, or whatever. I was like, this bag a little heavy. I was like, shoot.
We got they will wrap them correctly.
The only thing I don't like is like when they have a sale though, you get certain scents, and if you don't buy enough, if you like it and you go back, you're not gonna find it again.
Yeah. That's
Like
why
certain
when it comes to certain like limited edition scents, or if it's like an old scent that they're probably gonna discontinue, you gotta buy it like multiple.
Now I can hear. Now I can hear True. True, I can hear you now.
They have this one called Cotton Lemonade. Girl, I saved that for so long. I promise you, I use like a squirt a year. It was so.
She said, "I'm preserving the scent by all means."
Could not find it.
All right, so
I was like, I'm never gonna find this again.
I'll get back into it. So I don't really like traveling this time of the year. I had to figure out this technical problem. This is why I can't wait to become like famous, and then I don't have to worry about this. Somebody else handle all these technical issues.
Somebody else.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there. All right. So I don't like to travel this time of the year after the birthday, which is like in October. I do like to stay around. I like to have my family around. I'm not that big on tradition. Like there's like a couple of things I have to do, such as I feel like we should eat stuffing this time of year around. That's the only time we really eat it here in my direct household. I'm not really big on stuffing like that. And it has to be really made a certain way. I love to be around my friends. I love to be around my family. There are a couple movies I have to watch as well too. Like, not All I Want for Christmas. That's the damn song. Crap. Damn. I had this shit lined up and everything. The one with Regina King and Chris Brown.
This Christmas
is one of my favorite movies, and then pretty much any of I don't know why I feel the need to watch a lot of black movies this time of year as well too. Just like old black, like Harlem Night, like just like those type of movies. Like why The Color Purple. Those are time. I mean, I don't know. I guess we watch those movies this time of the year with my family when we're together. So yeah, those are some of my things that I need to be doing. That I have to do this time of the year. But no, I do not like to travel. I don't like to be stuck nowhere else but home. I mean, most people that invite me out know. No. I usually just go to work, come on back. That's it. What are some? Sorry, my bad. What are some tips and tricks that you guys are budgeting for the holidays? If you guys are buying gifts, if you guys participate in that.
Actually, I'm glad everyone can hear me now because I just like to back up and answer all the questions.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay.
Tell us your favorite thing.
First, I wanted to say congratulations on reaching your 10K plus followers.
Thank you.
It is a big thing to have to work to that point, having that solid, if not doing what you do is a big up. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. Also, thank you for having me on your, your wrap up of this season.
This is true.
Absolutely. And for me, I like to say during the holidays, a must-have is if I'm going shopping, I want to go early. I want to go as soon as the door opens because I cannot take all the traffic after that because it's usually people with their screaming babies who they do not in any way keep them in order. And also, like today, I had an experience of that exactly. And I understand you may not have other people to watch the children, but those are your children.
Right.
And it's acceptable to care for your children. They may have the little tantrums. However, take that baby outside. That baby's uncomfortable. You have that baby sitting in the car. They're uncomfortable. They're not supposed to sit there and just tolerate it because you want to go shopping. Be the father, be the mother. Go outside. And please don't disturb everyone's shopping experience. But because of that, a must-have for me is to be able to go a.m. soon as the door opens to shop.
It's funny that you say that because, so I don't mind going. One of the things that I try to get a tradition on my in my immediate family is like going shopping the day after Christmas because everything's cheap. So I think about going shopping, Christmas shopping, or we're doing this family outing, whatever. First of all, I don't like if you know as a family member, this is when you got to get it right in the families. Like if you know we plan on going shopping, I don't want to hear no other like, oh, I had plans to do this or what time we gonna get back to do this. Like this was our plans. I don't want to hear no complaining. Also, if we go out shopping together, whatever, plan on that we are going to eat out. So I don't want to hear that. No, we ain't got no extra money. I'm just like, so if you jump on that bandwagon with me, like, yo, here's a couple of things that I need from you guys. I don't want to hear no complaining. Yes, if you do have your kids, if you bring your kids, you need those are your kids. You need to control them. Also, I'm going to help you with your kids, but I'm going to do the bare minimum. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind them coming along, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to stick to what my mama says. I ain't got no kids. I do have kids, but my mom always says that for some reason. I'm like, you have like 3 kids. You have a great grandchild now. So like, what is you got kids? But no, I mean those are some little. It was so funny. That it's so interesting that you said that you had experience and that you did that those are along the lines as well too. I was just like, oh boy. Absolutely. But yes.
Well, a lot of people think of, pumpkin latte and spice and cinnamon broomsticks for the house. I think of, I want to have a joyful experience in this joyful, jolly season. Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Pumpkin spice is not what I think of. I think pumpkin tastes like earth. I'm not really a pumpkin fan. I like to do, I'm a sweet potato person. I like the smell of cinnamon in your household this time of year. I don't really like the Christmas tree smell. I'm sorry, I don't like that pine smell. And I'm really not a fan of real Christmas trees also. Not because I'm terrified, because I watched a whole bunch of videos to freak me out that, they can burn your apartment down in seconds. But
you don't water it. You got to remember to put the water.
I'm not really the green thumb person either.
See, but then it's going to be dry. And then there might be an electrical fire because you put too many lights on. It's fine. Tell your story.
And that's why
I'm sorry.
And that's why I got plastic plants in my house.
You're right. There is a certain responsibility that comes if you're going to have a live tree.
And I'm not that.
Make sure to have your skirt because it's going to make a big mess.
Look, I ain't that dude. And I'm not the green person. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm going to kill it. I have a friend in this room. Yeah, try to give me a plant. I was just like, nope, I'm not going to kill it.
Be honest with yourself. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and then when I got my one and only lifetime live tree, it took us a year to get that shit out of our house. Yes, we vacuum. I'm talking about we had a good vacuum too. I'm talking about a Kirby vacuum. So that shit.
And you'll remember me.
Yes, that Kirby vacuum could have picked that shit up. I was just like, oh boy, I will never ever do that again. And to this day, I've never ever owned a real tree, and that was well over 10 years ago. I was forever buy a tree again. Ugh, that is just woo. So, what are you guys' tips and tricks for budgeting during the holiday?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I'll say check your subscriptions. Sometimes we're subscribed to things that we forgot about, stuff we don't use anymore, something we use for just a project, or we subscribe to something with an old email address or scammer. Somebody got us. So I'll say check your subscriptions, make sure that you're not paying for stuff that you're not using. And also when it comes to Christmas shopping, is this a need? Can this person use it? Is it just because I want to buy it and I think it's flashy, or can this person actually use it and will it mean something to them?
Look, I think there's a cut.
I think those are excellent tips, especially the last one when it came to Christmas shopping. I think a lot of the times, we get so caught up in wanting to get all these great things from people that we love that sometimes we get a little forgetful about what we're doing. We're just, I myself am an impulsive purchaser, and I'll be like, oh, I've got to get that for my niece. It's going to be so good. And the next thing I know, I bought her 3 gifts and I bought her brother 2 gifts. And now I've got all these unnecessary presents. They probably could have just had one. So yeah, just be mindful when you shop. Is this a need or do I just want to buy it?
Very true. I think there's a cutoff at some point, especially when it comes to kids, because, these games are getting out of hand. It's inexpensive. I mean, especially as owner of a PS system as well, too, of all the PS systems, It's just like these games are now like $100 whatever. So yeah, like y'all guys said, is this a need? Is this a want? Can we all benefit from the game? Are we all going to play this game? And so those are some good tips right there. What we got going?
Absolutely. Yeah. I especially think game systems. It's really easy to, I think, like getting caught up and like. So I have an Xbox, and I feel like when I got it, it was because like the guy I was seeing at that time was like a professional gamer on Xbox, so I got it to connect. And then like 3 months later, we broke up. But I've already paid for my Game Pass, and I didn't know what to do, so I just like committed to like keeping it, and I genuinely did try to use it. So I would say my favorite game is Warframe. If any of you guys out there know what Warframe is, yay. But if you don't, it is like a live simulation like game. Like it's free world. So like you start off with a set of something, and then like you get to go off and do your own thing. So I mean, like it seems like a little thing at the time, but then you start buying all these little like additionals, and you want to buy all these extended passes. And I know. I saw that too. And I was like, I'm trying not to look distracted. That was a great peep show. I loved it.
Y'all.
I'm like looking, and I was like,
that
was a whole separate side.
I literally do not even know how long I've been on camera.
I was looking at that.
Oh, that was amazing. I was literally enjoying this side quest.
We got going on, but I guess you was giving the show
like how long?
I loved it.
Am I looking on camera? I don't know. I just looked and I was like, what the fuck?
Because I was like, oh, okay, we're getting a tour. Cool.
Right.
Oh, I think we're in a pocket. I don't know. That's fine. Adventure.
With your poetic justice braids.
Yeah, we did a spin around the living room or somewhere.
We're into it. We love it, babe. Do it periodically. I think it adds. No, I love that. Was great.
True. What you got?
But kudos that you didn't have stuff all over the place.
Drew,
It could have been bad.
All right, Drew, you got anything?
I was like, oh, you got a cool spot. I like it. It's comfy.
Not sure if you can use. Oh, there's.
But I guess like if I would offer a tip, like as someone who tends to be a little bit of an impulsive person, and for those of you out there that deal with,
put down the list of holidays that are really important for you to show up some kind of way, and then everything in between, you do it as whatever you got. That's the best tip I got.
I got a good question too. How do you guys tell your family no that you can't come visit them for the holidays?
By saying no, I can't come visit for the holidays.
Well, see, I have a good excuse. I'm 1,200 miles away, so
I'm not available.
I pick and choose
for the event.
Oh, true.
Oh, the family that I'm supposed to see, I'm going to see.
Sorry, I can't pick it this time.
Whether I go to them or they come to me, it's going to happen.
Mm.
The ones I'm not seeing, I don't even need to tell them I'm not going to see them.
Mm. All right, so what are you guys' must-have food for the holidays? Like mine is definitely going to be the mac and cheese, collard greens, and the yams, and yes, all those together.
Mac and cheese, ham, dressing. Yeah. Move some other things around, but those are like some must-haves.
Mm. Okay. Alyssa, what you got going on?
Gosh, I guess food-wise, my family tends to cook a lot of food, so we'll have all the meats. Like
Texas.
My dad will almost always cook a prime rib roast. There'll probably be turkey. There'll probably be ham. There's probably even going to be fish. They always make all the meats. So I generally look forward to a buffet. I like that there's so much diversity, and like usually they'll have at least 4 or 5 different desserts. So I just look forward to like, how much food am I going to eat this year?
Yeah. I'm getting burnt out on traditional holiday food, but I definitely look forward to the desserts.
That is true. I was saying that the other day, like I'm actually kind of like next year. I think if like my kids and I, if we had to do Thanksgiving or Christmas at home, like here, I don't think we're gonna do traditional food. Like if they want traditional food, that's fine. But I'm pretty sure one of them is definitely going to have mac and cheese with whatever we're going to have that day. If they want to do like a Chinese buffet next year, I'm cool with that. Like at home, or if you want to do like Italian food, or if you guys want to have tacos next year, like
Yeah.
You can have.
Well, this year for Christmas, we're gonna go to
fish.
see Mufasa.
oh, Mufasa.
That's what they want to do.
Ugh.
There was a year that my mom and I, it was actually 2020, COVID. And my kids stayed with their mom, and my mom and I went to IHOP for Christmas dinner.
Oh.
Right.
You know, well, I don't know how it is now, but before it wasn't a lot of places open, you know.
True.
It closed early or open late.
I guess I meant like, did you guys like the fact that it was not that many people around and you just had that really intimate moment of just eating some regular food?
True.
And we didn't have to cook or clean up.
Yeah, that's probably the best part.
Yeah, I might look into going to a buffet next year because I actually do like that.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
I have no shame for buffets. I like Neo Golden Corral. I know people don't like it,
yeah.
but I do not mind. You got to know what time to go, though.
As long as
it's
not coffee. Their breakfast is good.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, you got to know what time to go, because if you go, like, at the very beginning of each, like, the breakfast and lunch, it's always great. But if you go in the middle or at the end, it's no good.
But I feel like sometimes a good buffet, like especially in the morning, is a good time if you go in the middle, because like then you get that breakfast and then you get
that brunch, I like that lunch, that transition.
You sitting there, you was just sitting there just enough, if I see about 15 minutes, they about to do a changeover.
and get a second dish. Yeah.
Not the second dish, but I just got really 2 for free. I literally just, made that cutoff, and I'm just like, I'm about to eat this brunch. Then
I heard Golden Corral's getting real strict about people squatting.
Yeah. Oh man, true. True.
Catching on to your plan.
True. What food are you looking forward to? Because I know, like, I'm looking forward to the. We talked about this. The pigeon peas and the rice. The condolas. Yes, those, and definitely the pork.
Around this time for dessert is, the staples, the flan, and then, whatever cakes, we decide to make for the most part. But me, since I was partially raised in the South, yeah, I love me some pumpkin pie. But above that, I do love me some pecan pie.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's what I
do.
That's what I like to hear. And I thought I was going to make that for a Friendsgiving dinner. No, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if they would have eaten it, and that would have broke my heart.
Ooh.
My husband loves pecan pie, and I've tried to make it several times. There was one time that I made it bomb, and I have not been able to make it like that again. I haven't like failed miserably, but I just can't. I want that perfect like jelliness, that pecan pie jiggliness. I just can't get it.
Do you think it's the recipe you used, or do you think like changing out the?
It's probably. I feel like it has something to do with my technique, but I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
True.
Experimentation, it adds to.
But I love pumpkin pie. I mean pecan pie.
I got that.
I love pumpkin pie too, though. Yeah.
I'm gonna lie, I'm a classic sweet potato girl.
I told you, I'm here for the dessert. I'm here for the dessert.
I recently just had a friend.
Peach cobbler.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Peach cobbler. With a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla bean ice cream.
Oh yes, girl. We got to be specific. It can't just be regular.
True. I recently just had Friendsgiving, right? So I got to watch firsthand of one of my friends make a pecan pie. That was her first time making a pecan pie.
Really
oh my God. How'd it come out?
It was quite the experience. There's some things you shouldn't do when they're experienced. There's just
where they say you shouldn't try new things on Thanksgiving. You gotta have.
It was Friendsgiving, and
you have to practice.
So it was late.
You gotta practice, right?
Well, it was a first-hand show, and it was quite the experience to watch. I think the pie was good. I did not eat that pie because I'm more of a sweet potato person. So, I mean, pecan is okay. I ate the pecans off the top, but I think that was just because I was under the influence.
But, to circle back, Trey, to what you were saying, I think, traditional holiday food is always nice to have, but I do think, it's for some people, it's time to just experiment, try something new. Like maybe put a spin on the dish. Like instead of doing, yams, I thought, okay, well, what if I do like a double baked, like half shell sweet potato, right? And then I could just like scoop it out and then put it back like a loaded, like double baked potato. And then I could sprinkle it with like pecans and marshmallows. And it could be like, like a little half shell situation as opposed to like a big casserole.
It's funny that you say that because my son has learned, I am known as the mac and cheese connoisseur in our family.
Oh, okay.
I can make like 7, 8 different type of macaronis, different macaroni and cheese. So I was exploring one day and I came across my smoked Gouda mac and cheese.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so my son fell in love with that. And then now
smoked Gouda is very good. So I'm just like already imagining in my head.
Yeah, so now my son is about to, he has already made it multiple times. So now it's time to do it for the family. That's what he'll be.
Wonderful. Well, hey, that's what happens when they find out you made that perfect thing, they make demands. That happens to my mom all the time. For whatever reason, her deviled eggs, people just love. So anytime she's like having to go to a party, they ask her to make that every single time.
Well, that's why I'm going.
So you got yourself booked, bro.
I'm trying to tell him, like, you got to be careful because once I started making mac and cheese, that's the only thing that people knew me for. I'm like, y'all know I can actually cook like other things.
It's a gift and a curse.
So it's like I had to start signing myself something different. I stopped asking people, oh, what do you want me to bring? Because it's going to be mac and cheese. I'm just like, one, that gets expensive because that's like $40-$50 now.
Yeah, but that's all we want you to do. We want that.
And easily $60 nowadays. Yeah. And I'm like, no, especially the smoked Gouda. And then I add this my seafood mac and cheese. Now I got to like you.
I mean, no, seafood is expensive. Yeah, you spend a lot getting on good lobster and crab.
I mean, I got to like you and everybody in that room if I'm going to bring a pan of that. Like, that's not just.
That's how I feel about baking. Like, if you want me to make it from scratch, because I have a lot of hacks. But if you want to make that from scratch, that comes from a place of love. Okay, that's effort.
And you can get burned out. My dish is banana pudding from scratch. Everybody expects me to bring banana pudding, and
I'm sorry. Are you out here trying to make negotiations? What are we selling? What is the bargain? So for this, what I do? No, yeah, a good banana pudding. Oh, that was a good mention, dude. Good banana pudding with good vanilla wafers. Classic.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty, y'all. So, do you guys think that? All right, I'm not gonna because I was about to put my opinion first. Do you guys think that I'm gonna try to say this first? All right, I'm gonna say it like it's supposed to say. Do you guys think that Jay-Z and Diddy are being targeted because they are wealthy black men?
I don't think they're being targeted because they're wealthy black men. I think they're being targeted because they're not falling in line with something that maybe somebody wanted them to do. And someone is taking vengeance, I think. Go for it. Tell me.
No. I was agreeing with you.
Oh, I think it's totally unrelated because I think when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, just to make this unrelated, but when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, why was it that moment, that day, that year where all of a sudden now this is what we're going to focus on or I wouldn't say they're targeted because they're black. I think they're being targeted because someone's trying to send a message.
I think only one of them is being targeted. Only Jay-Z is being targeted.
Right.
Because like the way he's handling things, I have seen both sides of things with like Jay-Z, they're paying people off and trying to shut them up. And I saw the interview with Jaguar White as well too.
The interview shifted. Have you noticed that? It seems like she's trying to be careful again.
It seems like she's trying to be careful again, but yet and still, I'm not saying because I mean, a lot of things that she has said has come to light and some of them have come to prove, but like that's all coincidental because we still have not yet seen videos or these proofs or any of that. So all that's allegedly. So until we like start seeing those, like that's when I'm like, okay. But she's been allegedly saying like this has been like the last 15 years of her life, like the Carters. I've seen those videos. I've seen the video of the woman that she knew the type of behavior. She was coming from like a behavioral point of view. Like, you know, because she's dealt with like trauma victims and stuff like that, whatever. But a part of me felt like she was putting in like too much of her own personal, not knocking her situation at all, because her situation.
I feel like she was almost kind of like forcing the narrative a certain direction.
Yeah, and it was just like I seen those videos as well too. So like I seen those things, but I mean, like, he's, like I said, like he's kind of hitting this dead on, like taking charge of it. So I mean, like, he's like, hey, like, yo, if you say you got this or whatever, like, you got my proofs. And then, like, you know, the Carters showed up to the Mufasa premiere, like, you know, they already knew what's up. They were just like, we know we innocent. So I mean, like, that's just a bold move right there. What you thinking, True?
I have kept up with it as best as I could, but you guys go first. I'll give mine.
Targeted because they're wealthy black men. I feel these people did exactly what is allegedly being happened, and everybody. Listen, the game, and I don't mean the rap game, nothing. The whole America, the dollar, it's all this shit been going down. Everything is falling. The whole London Bridge is falling. So they're just gonna continue getting knocked out one by one, just like a lot of others, including a lot of people we may never had even thought would be part of anything remotely close to that.
I mean,
and on top of that, these people deserve way more than what's happening. And like you said, I agree. And as also was stated the last time I was here, I want to see what happens. Like, when we go to court, where are the receipts?
Exactly. I want to see receipts. I want to see these videos that supposedly leaked and unleaked and all this stuff like that. I want to see all of it.
Exactly.
I want to see
and
everything. I want to see if allegedly, you know, 50 Cent is gonna make a video of, not a video, a movie or a docuseries or whatever. I want to see it all. I want to see everything. Like, I want to see if a TMZ gonna do a whole movie or whatever. Yo, let me see a team. I want to see it all. Like, I want everything to be laid out. I actually want to know that, you know, our whole 90s childhood was almost a lie. Because it's not the rappers and the singers. It's like the actors too. Like, everybody's getting tied into this shit.
It's been happening for a very long time.
And that's what makes me go back to the part of them being targeted, because if everybody is doing it, I'm sorry.
So
You're still going through, I'm sorry.
Do at this time. And if that's the case, then hey, the more the better when it comes to voicing. And as much as we like that, we're not gonna like what comes behind that. Like I said, people that we would never even think would be involved with anything remotely close to that. People you idolize and having your heart in such a warm and kind way. They are two-part. One by one, they are being knocked down, and that's my view on Jay-Z, Diddy, and anyone else.
So wait, what do you guys think about, like, Jay-Z accuser talking about her accusations are false? Now coming forward, saying that her accusations are false and that she misspoke. And that's
she did. She got.
You didn't misspeak.
And she gonna get paid off. Like I said,
you didn't misspeak. You either you lied or you getting paid off. One or the other. And you know, so either it's a part of the targeting, because, like, you know, they say like that Michael, you know, allegedly, and you know, depending on who you listen to, like they say like Michael Jackson's death wasn't accidental.
They said the same.
I don't think Prince's was either. But
yeah, you know, these people made power moves right before they were taken down. Just like Bill Cosby, if you go back and look at what Bill Cosby was doing right before all of his allegations, you know, came about. It's like these people were making powerful moves and taking back, you know, ownership of things that they felt belonged to them, that was making other people money, allegedly. And then now we got allegations. Now we got Me Too. Now we got. But if everyone is doing it and they all gossip and and know each other's story, let me hold your story in my back pocket until I want to use it to target you and take you down and make some money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But behavior really isn't new. If it's okay, I was going to try to circle back to what we were saying about the whole incident and whether or not they're being. I just want to add some context that I feel like consider things. It's really not new or original. One, it is very normal for people to project one thing for the world and be a whole separate. Normal ass people project themselves to be a type of person to the world that they aren't in. So it's really not that surprising that the image that these celebrities, entertainers, sports athletes, whoever it is, right? You're projecting a brand and an image to us that is sellable and likable, palatable, so that we keep buying, we keep endorsing. They don't actually reveal their real personality because, quite frankly, that might not be palatable, that might not be likable. So when you have these celebrities project an image, like for us to sit here and pretend like we know these, we don't. We only know the they portray them. So we don't really know these people to know whether they're good or bad people or not. But I think what we also have to consider is that when these events were happening, we didn't have social media. There's a lot of evidence that we just simply won't be able to obtain because we just did not have it. Like, who's out here carrying some big ass camera saying I'm going to record all these sex parties? Like, no one, not many people are out here recording this footage, and it's not like they had cell phones like we do today or all this different technology we have today to record it. But now that we do, I think a reason why some of these people are coming into light is because, quite frankly, social media has so much more power than it did before. So charisma is so important for a celebrity to have because prestige is important for them to have. They need to be likable, and if you misbehave, you will suffer the consequences. That's why Naomi Campbell is so acceptable right now. There is a reason why these things are happening. Hollywood is very small. That's another thing we have to consider. When you reach that level of popularity, you get into smaller and smaller circles. So there's a lot of shit that goes on that people put up with and tolerate because nobody else is going to see it or know. And they live in a totally different plane of existence because they've created this false reality for them to live in. What is normal for us is not normal for them. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend I haven't been to parties where people willingly behave a certain way because you think you're safe. You think you're in an environment and in a bubble where you can just behave an alternative way and a little bit more risque and a little bit more just off the wall taboo because this is a private indoor situation where nothing could possibly go wrong. I say that because this could happen at swinger parties. This could happen at fetish parties. It happens at munches. You could have a normal ass alternative lifestyle person at the same risk. CEOs, politicians, businessmen that go to these type of parties because they're living out a fantasy. They can't otherwise live in real life because they put on an image. So when you create these little boundaries, you all make these agreements to not do certain things. But this is something that I see a lot in social media when it comes to influence. They like to pretend to be friends with each other, but they're slowly gathering information because it's always convenient. Media influencers each other and they all of a sudden have all this information and receipts to expose somebody. So a lot of these friendships could easily just be false and just simple networking. So when it comes to everything that is happening to Jay-Z, all of these things very well could be true, but he has more money than she does. So yes, she made that statement, but he could have easily threatened her with something where if you retract that statement, I'll pay you to do this, this, and this, and or you suffer the legal consequences, which is him having a much more expensive lawyer than she ever could.
Yeah. That's very, very true.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry.
I was just like, but I was processing it, but I was just like, you're not wrong. So I was like, oh. I was just like, I mean, you're not wrong. But like,
sorry, folks, I speed talk. I
think it's like, until that stuff comes to light, like, I mean, like, yes.
What happens in the dark will come to light.
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to light or whatever, yes, I'm not going to sit here and be like, piggyback on everything that I said or whatever. I'm like, okay, like, things are looking bad. And, now we're talking about Jay-Z. But I mean, like, until that, he's still one of my number one rappers, which is also one of my top 10s, guys. Which is like, just going to share a list of my top 10. For getting my 10,000 subscribers, I had put together like a top 10 of my top 10. So it's like my favorite food and lists of like places I want to go, things I want to do and visit, and things like places I like to be, and all those things. So you guys can check in the comment section as well too. And maybe I'll read off a couple. But yeah, no. So sorry, hold on. But no, I don't think. I'm trying to angle the camera right. There you go. Cause I didn't want to have to flip it back around. Cause they can see you guys on TikTok as well too. That's what's going on over here. So I'm playing cameraman and host.
I do also believe in distractions. I think so. I took a political communications class when I was in college, and I feel like my professor he truly wanted us to think. And I feel like all the things that he taught us, I can't unsee when I'm looking at TV or I'm looking at interviews or campaigns. I can't unsee what's being presented before me. True. I think it's interesting how quickly we forget things because of how intensely media will focus on a subject and then go to another subject. I feel like not too long ago, people were talking about Offset and Cardi's divorce and the fact that she's pregnant again. And then just before that, we were fixated on Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla and how this connection with Ice Spice was being a problem. Because then just before that, Ice Spice was having her whole issue and drama and everyone was on that. Right now, the biggest topic that's trying to be focused on is the fact that Megan Thee Stallion has just harassment restraining order against Tory Lanez while he's still in prison. Like, I just think it's interesting how media can distract us from things that are probably arguably important, like this trial.
True.
Because why all of a sudden are we distracted from Diddy's trial by talking about Jay?
I would also like to go back and circle back that right now they're talking about allegedly Cardi B and Offset situation. They're talking about them text messages.
Yes. Yeah. The text messages.
They're talking about
no.
Cardi and Offset. Just like, for the people listening, if you guys want to be caught up to speed, they're talking about that last month. She didn't drop that baby, push that baby out. She's been on a couple stages, dropping it like it's hot. She got to get back to that money. And right now, I think they were talking about just yesterday or whatever that, he doesn't like that she's so focused on herself right now. I think that was very selfish.
That don't even make sense to say.
Yeah,
man, I can't believe you're so focused on self-growth right now.
Like, allegedly, like, he doesn't like that she's so focused on, like, getting her body right, getting her money back, like, no, she's focused on, like, being.
No, I wanted you to be insecure and still financially support me, and I wanted you to be ugly so you'd stay with me forever.
He's a kill it, and then I'm just like, okay, all right. So so when we return mid-January. We will probably have a lot to talk about because I'm pretty sure, the president-elect will be there. Not there, but not here. Never. I'm sorry. Not here, but he'll be, in the office, I guess. And then maybe we'll see more because, Diddy's now more appearing in court more often too. So we might have a little bit more. His little trial date might be pushed up because he's talking about he don't want to be allegedly caught off guard. But let's go and get to these last time for 2024, some rapid questions.
Yay, rapid question.
All right, let me flip the camera back around for this one. Bang, yang. All right. So what do you guys think about the Papoose and Remy Ma situation?
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Some stuff just should stay in the house.
It should, because Look.
And now you have this other young lady saying she'll fight her for $1. Allegedly, he was like, how much money? She was like, I'll fight her for $1. Like, why are you trying to fight this man's wife? Go sit down.
Ugh.
You already look, and the worst part is though. Look, man, it don't even really make sense. It does make sense, but it doesn't, because I just don't. I think sometimes. And I might be, feel free to tell me I'm wrong. I just feel like sometimes when you get so caught up being in love with somebody you have being in love with, you really can't.
Mm.
And it makes you perceive things in a way that makes you feel completely justified in your actions. And I just feel like right now she just can't see it. But I'm telling you, when it passes and she looks back on it, she's gonna be like, that was dumb as hell.
Mm. All right, so next question real quick. Net, can you hear me? Net.
She's muted.
I can.
So over, the past few days, how do you feel about Mariah Carey signing your girl Riri's breasts?
I love it. You know, that's my girl. Riri, go Riri, go Riri, go Mimi, go Mimi.
Yes, she definitely.
I love it. How exciting!
I thought that was good, and she was like, "Don't." She said she didn't want to hear nobody never, ever to call her a diva again. She was just like, she was going up the stage or whatever, and realized that Rihanna was in the audience, so she walked the steps backwards. Now Mariah Carey don't play when she wear her heels.
Yeah, I know.
So the fact that she turned around.
No,
she gonna barely move.
Turn around. She did not turn around. She walked backwards.
She didn't. Yeah, she didn't turn around.
In her gown, in her heels. They go down there to go see Rihanna. I was just like, oh, now that was like from one queen to another queen. I was just like, I wonder what that thing is.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Of you when I put that question down, I was like, oh, I gotta put that down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And I like to see Rihanna fangirling too.
I do.
I know. That's what makes her so special. Hello. That makes her so special.
True. Is your mic on?
It is.
The mic is on. The mic is on. How do you feel about Beyonce and Mariah Carey performing on Christmas Day?
They are.
They are going to be performing on Christmas Day. Together. Not together.
Together?
I don't know if it's going to be together.
Oh.
But she will be performing there as well.
Oh.
I believe that Mariah Carey is just trying to pass on her little torch she had to Beyonce. However, I think it's just another way for her to stay relevant. Keep her name out there. That part I believe it is about the money.
That's true.
Beyonce is basically Beyonce is at this point she's just gifting her the recognition up under her name. Oh, Beyonce's there and Mariah. But you're at places.
Oh man! I mean, I know it's Queen Bee, but Mariah is the Queen of Christmas.
Yeah,
it's the Queen of Christmas. But my first thought when Mariah,
I don't know. Serena Carpenter is about to take that title from her, though. Serena Carpenter has a special on Netflix.
No.
That's apparently getting a lot of good traction.
No, Mariah, please.
Look, and the links are going to be down below as well too. When I saw that Mariah was sitting there, she put her little Netflix commercial out too. She's like, and I'll be there too. I was just like, now what are you going to be doing next to Beyonce?
She's like, oh no, girl, I'm still here.
Mariah.
The shade is so real.
I was like, Mariah, now I love me some Mariah. I love Vision of Love and all that stuff like that, whatever. But y'all know when Mariah, y'all be seeing Mariah, like she be needing help going up and down stairs.
Do not do that. Do not disrespect.
I'm not disrespecting, but my thing is now my question is
Mariah be having help. Hello?
Okay, she be having help. She be having help. But my thing is now is she been having help because she been sore because she been practicing all these months next to the Queen. Hey, if Beyonce got Mariah come out there dancing to Get Me Body, I'ma just die. I will be.
Well, you don't really have to do the Funky Chicken, the Christmas song.
Come on, it's a classic. Who wants to break apart the Funky Chicken? We'll do turkey next time.
I'm so curious to see if Mariah and Beyonce are going to share that stage or if they're going to. I am going to be there Christmas Day for 25 minutes. Nobody fucking talk to me.
I'm curious too, honestly, because I personally feel like Mariah has not shared a stage since she was a young singer.
Especially with such of a big megastar like Beyonce.
I mean, they might have a nice little transitional moment, right? Like maybe she's going to headline for Beyonce. She'll headline for her. She'll start it off, and then she'll transition out and let Beyonce show.
I think Beyonce.
I think they're gonna sit backstage and drink coffee or hot tea and talk about Nicki Minaj.
Oh, we don't know her.
Who?
What do I think of her? I don't think of her.
I don't.
I mean, Beyonce.
Oh my God, that was the shadiest thing I'd ever heard.
They both got songs with her, so I mean.
I know. That's why I think it's hilarious. Like the inner beef, this going on. I feel like whatever we're seeing, there's so much more.
All right.
Or it could also be a front because it's a good gimmick, you know? Like people love drama. We love a good fight.
All right, True. Turn that mic back on. I got a juicy question. A very juicy question. All right, you guys listening?
I'm listening.
What if, because you guys know, so two things. Kendrick Lamar is going to be he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. So this could be one incident. In the second same incident, Kendrick Lamar, I think, is allegedly set to perform at Toronto in Canada, whatever. What are the chances of Drake buying all the floor seats or all the front stage, like trolling him? What do you think the chances are? And like, oh my goodness, I
think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I may have just seen something about that. I don't know how true it is because I haven't fact checked it, but I saw something about the first two rows.
Ugh.
Not the first two. That's especially because as a performer, that's the only rows really
yeah.
It's like
so that
I literally just saw something about it.
I'd say maybe the Toronto show, but definitely not the Super Bowl because those tickets are very expensive and probably
the Toronto show.
Yeah, no. I said both, and I said the Super Bowl and the Toronto show. What are the chances? So,
no, not both of them. Not the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, but I think maybe the Toronto show because that's his home turf.
Yeah,
absolutely not. They're not going to allow that because it's not about their beef. Right. It is certainly about the fans and the rest of America enjoying their a sports holiday.
Yeah.
Since you brought the subject up, can you tell me 5 songs that he's going to perform at the Super Bowl?
Who? Kendrick Lamar?
Yes, please. 5 songs.
5 songs?
Ready, go.
The song that gets out now. Wait.
Exactly. Okay, moving on.
Sorry. He's probably going to perform all the songs that he has.
Exactly. Moving on.
All the songs that he has.
I mean, he's probably going to perform his latest album.
Not like us. Okay, moving on.
Not like us. No.
TV off.
Yes, I was just like, I don't know the names of the new songs.
He's
Mike Rings is on. He has done
songs. You know how many artists
songs actually with her
had nothing in years, and they sing their fucking collage, the whole little collage they had.
Yeah, no, he has like
yeah, but I could think of something.
I know what you're saying, but I can't think of that. Oh my god.
I can't agree.
He hasn't made one since 2022.
I could on a road trip. I could listen to him for an hour straight. I am positive I could.
Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't think of like 5. But I like listen to Kendrick Lamar all morning.
But I like hype. I mean, at the Super Bowl, I imagine something hype, something.
I mean, yes, he has a couple songs. Oh, you weren't here last show, whatever. I was like, there's a chance that Beyonce might be making an appearance at your Super Bowl show too because they got a couple songs together.
Lord.
They do actually. They do. One of them was from The Lion King, and that was a really big hit. And Freedom is really popular.
And now she don't even got a camera on. She's like, damn. She's like, this bitch might get 2 of my days. She's like, and then not only because she's a Texan as well too. That's what makes it even more funnier. Because she's a Texan. All right. Sorry, that was way too much longer on the rapid question. All right, so go back.
That was up.
So, okay, what are you guys thinking about Will Smith addressing the Diddy issues?
I think it's weird for him to address it at all.
Well, I think
I mean,
he didn't have
other than the basic accusation, but like he could have easily also just not said any kind of merit at.
True. I was like, what took you so long to say it now? Because Jay-Z came out and said something or whatever. Oh, like, well, he's heading this on dead on. Like, now let me do it. I was like, bro, they were already talking about you. So you're talking about him first. With him, and we talked about that on the show as well too. With Briar, what you call it, the dude from Empire, Hakeem from Empire. Yeah, we talked about that on the show as well too. I think that was kind of weird that he's bringing it up now, but like, yo, he should have been nipped this in the butt. All right.
Yeah.
True. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but down here there has been the mysterious drones. How do you guys feeling about those popping up? And have you guys seen any?
I haven't seen any, but I don't think they're that mysterious.
It's crazy that the people are saying they're the size of a small car. That's the part that's funny to me. Like the size of a small car, like a Volkswagen Jetta. Like what?
I mean, they're military drones, but they're generally like the size of this box. Like it's not.
But if they are the size of a small car, like that ain't no drone.
And not to mention that shit's coming out the water.
Well, then that's a different.
I missed that part. I missed coming out of the water. I missed that part.
What state is that?
It's close to us. Like they've been sighted as close to us as in Maryland, and some have been spotted like close in Virginia as well.
Coming out of the water?
Yeah, they came somewhere like far out the water, and then like they came up and then like came onto land. So that was weird.
It's not like new real technology though. Like I will at least say like tech people like really work on this stuff like well in advance, and it doesn't really reach down to common people until it's like really that sellable. But like a lot of this is more than likely military grade or just be advanced technology, and people are just noticing it because it's being seen on purpose. Like I don't think it's some mystery. I think it's somebody trying to immerse new technology and try to make it socially.
But it was like a whole bunch of
somebody's gathering this information for a reason, but I don't think it's like a conspiracist.
It's so weird.
So you don't think it's Russia?
No, I really don't, because our own country tends to like to spy on us. So I wouldn't doubt if it's probably.
So you don't think it's the USA then either, too.
Say it again.
And so you don't think it's the United States either.
No, I was saying that I would not be surprised if it was our own country just testing their technology on us. They've tested things on us before, so I'm not saying that as a fact. I just would not be surprised if it was.
True. You know, it's allegedly here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what are some recommendations, some winter recommendations for some TV or movies?
I think White Christmas is a nice classic, but I also think that lately I've found The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, like Jim Carrey's version. I really, really like his movie. And I like Elf. I think they're nice, like modern Christmas movies.
I like Elf.
Enjoy the spirit of Christmas.
True.
Oh, but I also think Prancer is a classic. And like...
At this moment, I've really been up on my true crime, like audit, what you call it, police department auditing, and those type of programs is what I've been watching. Mainly on YouTube has a lot of good of those auditors who particularly go out there to not I would say agitate, but to defend, their rights to speak and Fourth Amendment, these type of things. So I really have been enjoying that.
Do you know Law Enforcement
48, First 48, just so I can get an understanding the way people are, things that they've done in different areas, so on and so forth. So.
Okay.
I've been all over the place. I've been watching a series on BET Plus. I've been watching old Judge Judy episodes, true crime stuff. I get lost in YouTube.
Mm.
And so I kind of spin off of different things on there, and I just keep going until I'm done.
All right. Now, what you got for us?
I've been rewatching, and watching Breaking Amish lately.
Oh wow.
Mostly, I've been playing Zelda though, because I just got new Zelda,
Okay.
Breath of the Wild. So, but if y'all haven't seen it, it's a Christmas movie called it's Violent Night.
Mm.
It's with this cute ass Santa.
Okay.
He's basically like the Santa hero, the anti-hero.
Mm.
It's pretty good. Highly recommend.
So I got a
I
couple.
saw Red One. That was pretty good. It actually turned out to be.
Was that one with
Dwayne Johnson and oh my god, what is his name?
Oh no,
But
that's
like,
not who I thought it was.
is it the guy who plays Santa?
Mm.
Oh, The Rock plays Santa.
No. I thought you were thinking. So the guy that plays Santa is oh my gosh, what is his name? J.K. Simmons.
Mm.
No, that's not. Okay.
But well, I mean, like if you know who he is, he like I would say the most recent thing you might have seen him in is like he plays the news editor in Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway. You said Violent Night. Yeah, I think Violent Night sounds like really good because it's definitely not like the traditional feel-good story.
But the crazy thing is that it's really Santa. It really is Santa. That's the crazy thing.
All right, I'm about to check it out.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna add it to my watch list.
What Violent Night? So I have a couple of things that I like to watch. Abbott Elementary is I feel like that's a good little family show.
Oh, it is pretty funny.
And it kind of reminds me of back home because like that's some real shit that we actually deal with in the school system. All the Queen's Men, if you guys don't know what that is, definitely check that out on like BET Plus. That is definitely something. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with who Eva Pickford is or Eva Marcel.
I do. I'm sure I see what she looks like.
She was America's Next Top Model.
She was like the first Black America's Next Top Model. Well,
her. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she was the shortest.
Yes.
Her. She's on that, and she she plays a hell of a character. So like those are just things, and they're in like their 4th season with that. Definitely check out the Upshaws. That returns back in January. Yo, that shit is fucking hilarious. It's pretty funny.
I love me some Upshaw.
Yes. Upshaws are definitely.
I don't know if you've heard there's a series called The Neighborhood with Cedric.
Oh, that's good. I like that show.
I do love that show with Tashina Arnold.
I love it.
Yes. I also saw that little clip too that because like Martin stopped by and surprised her, and I thought that was actually like really cute. He like stopped by.
He stopped on the set.
No, I mean like he didn't like it was like a blooper. He surprised her on the set because she was directing the set that day or that scene, and he came out after said and him set it up so he can surprise him, and then like she was surprised. The whole audience was even surprised as well too.
That's so dope.
I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the Jerry Springer documentary.
Yes.
I'm definitely looking for it. Speaking of Papoose and Remy Ma, the Carissa Shields movie. Checking out my girl Ryan Destiny as well too. That's she's a boxer. She's like one of the world's greatest boxers, champions, all that stuff like that, whatever. So allegedly they talking about that Papoose is dating her.
Didn't she start? I think she started out with MMA. She started out as an MMA fighter, I think.
Yeah,
and then she transitioned over to boxing.
Yeah.
And I don't think they didn't think she was gonna do well because they say MMA people don't box well or some shit like that.
No, she's done well
just because of how their form is originally trained, but I mean, with enough conviction and practice, you.
True. All right. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by, checking us out. You guys can check out my top 10. You guys can definitely check out all the links that we talked about. You guys can definitely check all that out below as well too. Thank you guys for a good 2024. We will see you next year with a whole bunch of new drama, some other stuff. I mean, maybe we might tap into our little true crime and talk about some true crime stuff, and maybe we
Very much so.
maybe we all have
Shout out to Crime Junkies.
maybe we all have to follow a series together. There you go. Book club.
Come back to commentate.
Club or
It's my favorite.
we done it before. Conspiracy theories. I do.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
I know a good podcast that goes over conspiracies.
Ooh.
One's called Deathbed Confessions. It is very interesting. Very interesting.
You have to check them out. So we're gonna go ahead and shout out our little platforms for the last time of 2024. Allison Salt, you want to go first?
Hey there, hi there. Thanks everyone again for following us all year. This is your girl Allison Salt. You can find me on Instagram. Just look up Allison Salt, ALISONSAULT. Or if you're on FetLife, you can find the same thing, Allison_Salt. Otherwise, those are my only social media.
All right. Okay, Miss True.
Well, you already know I make it do what it do. You can find me on any platform simply by going to Google and putting in my hashtag TRUSTURI.
All right.
Hey, hashtag.
All right, JC.
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat with JAYCE_88. So that's JC_88.
All right. Well, I will say it has been one hell of a season. Thank you guys, even to the ones that are not here. So even though I won't be on YouTube, I will still be posting videos and doing stuff on for TikTok and other things. So I'll still be keeping up with some social media things, but otherwise you will not see me. I will be hibernating here in my home, enjoying my family. And we will see you guys definitely mid-January, and we will come with some more hot topics and some more gossip and some more of everything. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, love, subscribe, follow. Check us all out. You can check me out here. All right. Be safe. Happy holidays.
Good night.
Good night. Happy holidays, everyone.
Good night.